Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the It's Just Dinner podcast. I'm your host, Tom Robinson, and sitting next to me
Next to you today. Usually I'm across, but today I'm next to you.
Is my co-host, Bob Walz.
It's so good to be here next to you,
You make me
Tom.
nervous when you're next to me.
Well, you know, I can reach out and whack you if you get disrespectful.
If I get out of line. And I didn't recognize our wonderful engineer over here, Lauren.
Lauren, hello.
How's it going?
She didn't get a mic.
Lauren is without a mic.
We only
today.
have 4 mics here on the It's Just Dinner podcast.
And the reason why is because we have 2 guests with us. And these are the Utah Food Sisters.
Well, welcome. Glad to have you here on our show. Isn't this the most impressive studio you've seen probably in your entire lives?
It's the only studio, so I like it.
And there it is. We've got it.
The Utah Food Sisters are Allie Hatfield.
Hi.
Right here.
And this is Emily Gubler.
Yes.
Their
welcome.
sister. They're actual real sisters.
They are sisters.
Food
which makes
sisters.
Yes.
Which makes the Utah Food Sisters even that more important.
It does.
So, well, tell us. I was so excited to go through this because you guys have been reviewing restaurants all over the place, even in near my hometown, Sandy, which is great. And you showed me some nachos there that were I can't wait to go there and get them. But tell us, when did you start doing this, and how did it come to be?
Well, I would say, I was the one that had the idea. Ever since we were little, I wanted to do something like YouTube or whatever. So I came to Emily, I'm like, let's just do it. Like, we both love food. Let's go and try food and we'll do reviews. And I didn't even think much about it. But we went to, our first place was, what was it, Faux Plus?
Faux Plus in Provo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so that was our first review. Our pictures were pretty terrible, but we went up from there.
And you've done really well. And so you have been up to Salt Lake and down to St. George.
Yes, yeah. We went down to St. George a couple of months ago, and we did a whole bunch of them down there. There's so many good ones down there as well.
Yeah.
And so do you focus mostly on local restaurants, or do you do national, like Red Lobster?
We try and stay local just because it's helping support small businesses that are locally to us. We have done a few chain restaurants, not exactly chain, but like small chains.
Where they own maybe separate locations, like J-Dogs.
Yes, yeah, we've done Wingers and like Zayo's. A few of those ones are bigger chains, but still local.
Wow, interesting. And how do you pick? How do you decide? Is this where you guys want to eat? Hey, I'm feeling like Japanese food. Let's get sushi.
Yeah, a little bit of that and a little bit of they reach out to us, or if we reach out to them, be like, it's date night, let's Friday. Where do you want to go?
Where do you want to go?
Let's see if we can.
Now you say they reach out to you. Are you to the point now where you're well known enough that restaurants are reaching out to you and say, hey, come and do a review here. We'll give you free food.
Yeah, we have about 50-50.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. We have like a little message we'll send out just saying if you want to work with us, just let us know. And then a lot of restaurants will also DM us and just ask us to come in exchange for money or free food or all sorts of stuff.
Wow, that's great.
That is great.
Now, I know you recommended one of our favorite places, Jurassic Taco.
Yes.
Do you remember Jurassic Taco, Bob?
I do recall Jurassic Taco. Delightful.
It was great. Yeah.
They have a keto taco there. Did you know that?
I did not.
Did you review the keto taco? I think that you should review it and give it 5 stars.
We should. My favorite one, it has fries in it instead of potatoes.
Yes.
I loved that burrito.
And it was
huge. That's not keto, but that does sound delicious.
It was delicious. Yeah. It was worth the carbs.
Really?
Yes.
Well, good.
So the reason why, everybody might be asking, why do you have food reviewers on It's Just Dinner? Well, obviously the dinner part, right?
The word dinner would kind of was the giveaway.
What we have done for a long time is just try to encourage the kids to get out of their apartment, to go out and have fun getting to know each other. And what better way to do that, right, than to have dinner?
Yeah.
And to sit down and talk to each other over something they already have in common, which is eating.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we wanted to have you guys. We thought it'd be really fun to maybe talk about some of the restaurants around Provo and Orem, where the young single adults could take people to go out to dinner. So
it sounds like your focus is mostly kind of Utah County area. You've gone out a little bit north and south, but it's mostly the restaurants here surrounding the 2 universities.
Yes.
We've got around 60,000 university students here, so they go out to eat a lot.
Right.
And so I'm assuming that's your target audience, that you've got into the 18 to 30-year-old crowd.
Yeah, we get a lot of people in Utah Valley just because that's our main focus. We don't really want to drive for hours and hours to try a restaurant.
Yeah.
So we try and stay around here. We both live here, so it's easy to just drive right down the street and try a new place.
Oh.
Well, there's so many on like Provo Center Street too, like in the University Avenue. There's so many. We still haven't tried them all.
No.
So what's the procedure?
But they want to try them all. If you're listening.
Yes.
So what is the procedure that you make a connection with them? You let them know ahead of time we're coming, so they know what you're coming. So do you go in and just, what's the first thing that you look for when you're doing a review?
It just depends. Normally they'll let us pick our own order, but sometimes restaurants want us to try specific things, so they'll bring out specific things. So we'll just kind of see what they bring out or see what we order and just look for how good it tastes, basically.
So is taste the first thing? Is that because there's presentation, there's atmosphere, there's all those kinds of things, but taste is kind of the first thing that you're looking at?
Yes, I think the first thing we look at is taste. Second thing might be price. Like, would we pay the price that they have on it for that taste and that quality and all that kind of stuff?
And then probably the like atmosphere and stuff like that. Because I mean, sometimes the more sketchier restaurants are the
right.
best. So
Right.
Sometimes they
Absolutely.
have the best food.
yeah.
And then I've also found that sometimes the service, even sometimes when the service is bad, the food's still really good.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
So
And usually they're really good with us because they know that we're like
they know you're
grading
coming,
them.
so they're sucking up to you.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
That's
great.
good.
So one of the questions I had for you is I wanted to see who or what restaurants you thought were the best ones around here that the young single adults could take a date to just sit and have dinner and talk. Which ones would you recommend? Can you give us some ideas?
Yeah.
And then I have several that I want to ask you about that I
Okay.
want to go to. So
Okay. I'd say a great one is Backdoor Burger. It's on University Avenue in Provo. And it's just a great option because it's actually on the top level of Heber Hatchets. So you have your axe throwing, which is a great date activity.
Yes.
And then you also have the Backdoor Burgers, which has some amazing burgers. They're like, classic is the Dan Kelly. It's got peanut butter and jelly on the hamburger. And it's
Did
really
you try
good.
that? You
I
tried it,
did.
and it's good.
I've been back again to try it again, and it's
Get
really
out.
good.
Okay, now wait a minute. Peanut butter and jelly on a hamburger.
On a hamburger.
Okay, I would not have thought
It sounds
that.
horrifying.
I know, it sounds gross, but it was good.
Really?
It was a weird combo, but surprisingly it was good. And I don't like peanut butter or jelly, so
Yeah, but it was good on a burger.
Yes.
Who
Yeah.
thinks of that? I mean, that's got to be some bored kids sitting around the house who don't have any mayonnaise. Well, let's try and put some ketchup on and peanut butter and jelly on it. And so the hamburgers there, is it a good price too? Is that why you?
Yeah, it's about $10 for a burger, and then the fries are actually you get a basket of fries for like $3. So overall, you're talking about like $13 per person. So not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
No?
Not too bad.
And then axe throwing is next door. And
Yeah, it's literally just like on the bottom level. So you go upstairs, get food, and then come down and do some axe
Did you
throwing.
axe throw?
I didn't go when we went eating, but I have gone there and done
Okay,
axe throwing.
okay.
yeah. I haven't gone to that one yet, but I've heard it's really fun.
Okay.
And so when you look at it, you're looking at the taste. So did you specifically go there to taste, what did you call that burger with
The Dan Kelly.
The Dan Kelly. Any reason why it's named Dan Kelly? Is that
I don't know. I should have asked.
Is that a famous peanut butter and jelly guy?
Maybe.
The guy who invented
yeah, whoever invented it probably.
peanut butter and jelly hamburgers
Yeah.
is named Dan Kelly. We've learned that here today on the podcast. And so you went specifically, they said, you got to come and try this?
When we showed up, I usually like to ask, what's the most popular? And they're just like, you got to try the Dan Kelly. Everybody orders the Dan Kelly.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
like, okay.
So now you've intrigued me. Now I've got to go order the Dan
You
Kelly.
got to try the Dan Kelly.
And so the taste of that resonated with you.
Yeah, it was an interesting, you can't really taste the peanut butter. It's almost more of just it kind of makes it thick and I guess creamy of the hamburger. And then the jelly, I think it's like a jalapeno jelly, so it kind of gives a kick to it.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
So,
The Dan Kelly.
Dan Kelly.
Okay, and so what other things do you look? I mean, so does it come with fries? Does it come with coleslaw? What are the?
yeah, so it just comes with the hamburger, and then I ordered a side of fries, and they have they're all waffle fries. So there's original, or there was I think there was kind of a Cajun fry. Those were pretty good.
And is that part of your rating too? You look at what the add-ons are, the sides.
Yeah, I gotta try everything, especially with fries. I feel
Yeah.
everybody's
Gotta
very
try-
particular
gotta try
about
the
fries.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they serve soft drinks, and I imagine you add on those, the price goes up. So what rating did you give the Dan Kelly?
What was the name of the restaurant again?
Backdoor Burger.
Burger.
The Dan Kelly at the
Backdoor.
Backdoor Burger.
I can't remember our exact rating. I think we gave it like a. You'll look it up. I think it was like a
Probably-
4.7.
Oh,
Wow,
and out of
very
5.
high, very
so
high.
that
Yeah.
you did like the Dan Kelly.
Wow, very high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the hamburgers were really. I wouldn't say the fries were the best I've ever had, so I think that's why we docked a little bit. But the burgers were very good.
Wow,
Interesting.
Very cool.
And as far as atmosphere, did you? Do you take a look at that? Is it? What do you look for when you're
Well,
rating
there's
the
axe
atmosphere?
throwing, Bob.
Well, that's downstairs. They don't
Great.
throw the axes at the Backdoor Burger Dan Kelly thing. You throw food up there, but you don't throw axes. No, that's downstairs, right?
Yeah, I think they do have a couple tables downstairs in the axe throwing, so you could have your food down there while you're axe throwing.
That's in the axe catching
Yeah.
area, I think.
But no, it was a great axe. It's very what do you call it, like, I don't know, burly. Like, you're going into like axe throwing cabin burgers. Like,
Very cool.
Okay. So
Very
it's a whole vibe. you know?
yeah.
Okay. What's another one here?
Well, we were talking about Jurassic tacos. I
Yes.
and Whole love the Hut. They have like spilled
The
milk
Hut?
there.
We know the Hut well.
Well, the Hut is where Jurassic Tacos
Yes,
is. So they have Dirty Bird, spilled milk, the LDS cafe.
Latter Day
The
Cafe.
Latter Day.
Latter
Sorry,
Day
that's what it
Cafe.
is.
We know the Latter Day
Yes,
Cafe.
we do. They're our
Yeah.
friends over there.
They are our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all of those restaurants. Dirty Bird is really good. They have some amazing
Okay, now
loaded fries.
Dirty Bird. I think we saw them when we were there.
Yes.
I'm assuming they serve poultry.
Yes, like all different type.
They are the best,
Really?
hands down.
Because
Yeah.
even the
Really?
name Dirty Bird doesn't make me, anytime that
Yeah.
there's dirty and food together, I'm thinking, nah, this is third
Yeah.
world country for me. I've been down that road. But Dirty Bird is what they're
Dirty
called.
Bird, yes.
'Kay.
It's really good, and they do a great special for students. If you bring your student ID, I think it's like $8 for
Wow.
fries, drink, and
Wow.
a sandwich,
Wow.
and it's a lot of food. Like you can never finish your
So
fries.
it's sandwiches with the poultry
Yeah.
based sandwiches.
It's like fried chicken sandwiches, but
like-
they do like
Upgraded Chick-fil-A.
yes,
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a great
Think
way
of
to
an
put it.
upgraded Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And they have great fries.
Oh, the fries.
Amazing.
You have to get, so it's just regular cut fries, but you got to get the pimento cheese, like sauce over it.
Oh.
So
It's their
good.
loaded fries, and it's amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, I've noticed the Hut is kind of a nice atmosphere because there's a lot of tables and you can have
Yeah.
conversations, and it's kind of an easy place to meet people.
Yeah.
Because you have a variety of different restaurants that you can go to.
And we are going to be at the Hut soon. So
Yes, we're going to
Yes.
do
everyone
we're gonna do our
listening, you need
podcast
to-
from there. So
we're
come
going
on
to
by.
actually be doing a live show from the Hut.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a perfect place for like a date night. I
Yeah.
feel like because you can go outside. There's a little seating outside,
Right,
a little
right.
patio. It's nice.
very nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, the Hut. So I think all of our students, I talked to my class the other day about the Hut, and they all know about the Hut.
Yeah.
So it's good. Dirty Birds. Okay.
Yes.
Dirty Bird.
Dirty Bird.
Got it.
Any others?
I would say the Good Move Cafe is a good one, especially for like a group date. It's also downtown Provo, but they have millions and millions of games, board games,
Oh, yeah,
card games,
yeah.
and then you also can eat while playing games.
Oh.
So,
So if the conversation is lagging, you can play a game.
yeah, play a game.
Yeah.
Or talk while you're playing.
Well,
Yes.
Well, tell us
well,
about the
that would
food
be-
there.
It's pretty much your typical, just American, like sandwiches, burgers. I would say the best thing there, honestly, is their snack trays.
Oh,
Because when you're playing games, you just want to eat snacks.
right.
So they have just a list of, candies, trail mixes, stuff like that, and then you get to pick 3 for $10, and they come in pretty big bowls,
Yeah.
and then you get 3 snacks. For
So you just snack on those while you're
It's
playing
just
the game.
While you're
snacks,
playing, yeah.
Bob.
It's just
It's just
snacking.
snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's a fun one. Trying to think. Asado in Orem, amazing. They actually just opened the brunch house just right down the street here in Provo.
Okay.
The same owner. He is so sweet and makes some of the best food I've ever had.
And it's called Asado.
Yes, Asado is the one in Provo, and that's like an Argentinian. They do lots of steak, fresh bread.
Mm.
I think I tried their They're cordon bleu, and he like does a lot of it like there himself, and so he just opened up the brunch house in Provo, and so it's like a breakfast kind of version of it. But yeah, I really like that one. The atmosphere was super fun. It was very like I guess kind of romantic.
Romantic.
They dim the lights and they have fires
There you go, Lauren.
going. And
How about that?
There you go.
Romance.
Little romance, a little Argentina steak.
Yes. Yeah, they brought out probably like a whole cow worth of steak for us.
Oh,
so,
I like that place.
Yes,
I like that
My
place.
husband has been asking to go back.
Yes, I'll bet so.
Very good.
Interesting.
Yes.
And
Now-
what does it cost to go there?
It's a little bit more pricey.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a pricey date night if you
This
want to
might
do
be
that.
second, third, fourth date.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
not a first date. I would say it's about $25 a person.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. I definitely think their food is worth it. It's one of the one places that I've been like, yes, I will go back for that price point still, which surprised me. But I think it was worth it for sure. Their food had amazing flavor, and it was just really good.
So kind of on par with Outback Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse as
I
far
think
as
it
as
might
far
be
as
better.
but I mean as far as cost.
Yes,
w-
yeah. I
wise.
would say it's similar to like going to Olive Garden, Red Lobster, any of those places. It's about $20-$25 a plate, depending on what you get. I mean, the steak was obviously like $30,
Right.
but the chicken was only like 17 or something like that. So I would just say average of 20.
But kind of the uniqueness is this is a local guy, and
Yes.
this is he's got two of these. So these are his own recipes. These aren't national
Yeah.
chain recipes. Do you find that's kind of the thing that people are looking for, something unique like that?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I think people find value in smaller restaurants just because it's supporting your community that you're
Right.
very proud of. I think a lot of people love Utah Valley. I mean, I know we really like it here.
Yeah.
So we're very supportive of all the small businesses. We want to keep them here. We want to keep them open.
Absolutely.
A lot of them
And you can
closed
meet
with
the owner.
COVID.
What did you say his name was?
I cannot
You
remember.
can't remember. Mr.
The owner.
The owner.
He
Just
was
ask
so
for him when you
sweet.
get there.
He brought us out a huge piece of cake, and he was so excited that we were there that he asked to take a picture of me with the
Oh,
cake.
nice.
Wow.
So he took a picture of me.
Now,
He was a
that's
very nice
service
guy.
that you don't get at Chili's. isn't
Yes.
it?
Right.
Yeah.
You do not get that at Chili's.
Yes,
So.
it's a very family environment. A lot of their family work there, and so it's really fun to be there.
Okay, so sandwiches, burgers, steaks. Are there any Mexican food restaurants that you've tried that you recommend?
Me ranch.
Yeah, mi ranchito.
Oh, I love mi ranchito. I was
That is
hoping
our
you would say
favorite.
that.
We've tried a lot of Mexican
Have you had
places.
the nachos there?
Yes,
the
I have.
shrimp nachos.
Yes,
I mean those
yeah.
are great. You'll gain 20 pounds eating that thing, but
Yes.
they are good.
Yeah, their dessert nachos are even better.
Oh, get
I
out of
don't know that I've
They
had
like
those.
roll them in like brown cinnamon and sugar, and put a big ball of fried ice cream on top.
Oh my word!
So good.
Whoa.
My word.
Yeah.
And they have different. They're a local company too. They've been around for a few years, and they've got different locations
So
around.
Yeah,
it's
they're
one
cool.
huge family, and each restaurant is owned by a different
Oh.
family within that huge family.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they're all related. They've just opened stop. I think they have one in Orem, Provo, Salt Lake City, West Jordan.
Oh.
I'm not sure. But there's a whole bunch of them. But they're all related. It's one huge family business. So it's another really good one to support.
Oh, good. Sushi.
5 Sushi Bros.
5 sushi.
Yeah.
Five
bros.
sushi
Oh.
bros.
Yep.
That one
Ah.
was good.
Now
where's-
I can give them a rating.
Yes.
I have
Where is
5.0
Five
on that.
Sushi
So.
Bros? Where are they located?
So they have one in Provo, and they also just opened one in Orem in the Walmart, strangely enough.
Inside the
In the
Walmart.
Walmart.
Inside the Walmart.
I mean,
Right
where
by,
McDonald-
right by UVU.
Yes.
Where
the one-
McDonald's used to be there?
So they have Burger King, and then right across from that
Oh.
is 5 Sushi Bros. I love
Yeah.
the idea because you can go grab sushi and
Right.
eat it in your car right before
Well,
class.
it'd be good. Yeah, it'd be good for the students to be able to go in there.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yes.
And the one here in Provo is extremely successful.
Oh, yeah.
And where's
So-
that at in Provo?
It's just over in the west
by
avenues. It's by
Smith's.
Smith's grocery
Yeah.
store.
Oh, okay.
Over
Yeah,
there.
like Freedom.
By
On
Yeah.
Freedom Boulevard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, also I think they're open like super super late. So like if you wanted sushi at like midnight.
Yes.
Which
Wow.
many
Yeah.
students
Wow.
do.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 The students hit that a lot in the late evening there.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Did you find a lot of these restaurants are catering to students by their hours and by
Yes.
I mean, are they mostly looking for the younger traffic, the ones that you're looking at. So
Yeah.
kind of not necessarily fast food, but inexpensive food rather than big sit-down dinner, expensive things that old people like us would go to.
Yeah.
Because we have to be in bed by 8.
Yeah. And we have dietary needs, you know.
You need to start reviewing those.
Yes. Is it good for
Those
people
with dietary needs.
those for people with false teeth, you know?
Yeah.
Is this, you know?
Yeah. No, I think a lot of places will do like student discounts, just like Dirty Bird,
Yeah.
where if you bring your student ID in, it's this many dollars off, which I think is awesome.
That's
they know
great.
that we're poor,
Yeah.
we're going
Yeah.
to school, so it's nice that they're willing to like meet us in the middle, so we can go there on date nights and that kind of stuff.
That's great.
Okay, so this is probably hard, but pizza places, I mean, do you have those that you...
Nico's.
Nico's, really?
Nico's, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And why so?
We might be a little bit biased. When I went there, he brought out about 14 pizzas for us.
Wow, there you go.
He brought out his whole entire menu for us, so I thought the service there was amazing. And just even while we weren't there, he interacted with so many other people that I saw, with people waiting there long times. He was like, okay, I'm going to give you 10% off your meal, or I'm going to give you free drinks. And he brought a little ice cream cone over to a little kid who was having a bad day.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
lots of customer service that
That's
obviously wasn't revolving around us. So he does a lot
Nico's
of...
has been around for a long time.
Yes, yeah.
When I first came to BYU, one of my
Mm.
colleagues would take us to Nico's, so it's been around a long time.
Yeah, I really like it.
There's a lot of pizza places. Any other pizza places in town that you...
I would say, so it's not pizza. They'll get very mad if you call it pizza.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry.
it looks like pizza. It's called Box Bite. It's an
Oh.
American fork. It's a Brazilian
Wow.
joint. I'm going to butcher their name. It's like called Esafaz or something. Anyways, but they look like mini pizzas, and pretty much you just don't have the sauce. So it's all the toppings. So it's kind of like pizza, but they're extremely good.
It looked really. I saw that one on your site.
Yeah, that was
It
the
looked
last one we
really
did.
good.
It
Yeah,
was really
looked
good. And they only ever have 5-star reviews. Like everything on Google, 5 stars.
Wow.
Expensive?
No, they're about, so for a box of 12, it's about $20.
Mm-hmm.
And that would feed probably 2 to 3 people.
Oh, okay.
But for just one, it's anywhere from like $1 to $2.50, depending on what you put on top.
Wow. So they're
So-
small.
Yeah, they're just like a mini pizza.
Okay. Wow.
But
Very good. Very
Interesting. Now, my favorite thing to get are chicken wings. Do you have any places that sell wings? I know that we have Wingstop here, but I don't know if there are. Now, have you found, what's it called? Your favorite place?
Buffalo Wild
Buffalo
Wings.
Wild Wings. Is there any
They're
place like
hissing
that?
now. So
I think Nico's, once again, they have really good wings, but also Wingers.
Wingers is great.
Yeah, we just did them probably a month or so ago, and I really liked all
Yeah.
the wings they brought out for us. That
Yeah.
had really
Did
good
you try? What
flavor.
do they call the clucks? The clucks? No, the ones that are pork.
Oh.
a pork wing.
Well, they're
That's a ham.
yeah, they're. I'm trying to think what they're called, but they're really good.
No, I didn't try those. I'll have to go back.
You have to go try them next time you're there.
I was wondering about food trucks because you guys have checked out a couple.
Yes.
yes.
Tell
Just-
everybody about the donut one.
Oh.
The
How do you say that name?
Onama.
Malasada.
Yes, it was
Ah.
amazing. They're actually creating a store where their food truck is right now.
They had these. They took a picture of these. Was it a donut?
It's a Hawaiian donut,
A
basically.
Hawaiian donut.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
my heavens!
Who knew? Who knew?
They looked amazing.
So good. They were filled with all sorts of different fruit flavors. So she actually took us back there to see the restaurant they're building, and they have like all these fun murals, and it's kind of like it's like a Sonic basically that they're creating.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna do ice cream, and they're gonna try and do hamburgers, I think. So I think that one will be a good one to watch with this
Okay.
next summer coming up. It was
Well,
really good.
I would say they also have exactly the same food, but it's called Clark's. And they're opening up in Springville too, but same thing, food truck, still the same thing. So wherever you're located closer to,
Yeah.
that's very good.
Now, I don't want to mention them by name here because I don't want Tom to be sued. But I imagine there are some restaurants that you go to that do not get the 4 to 5 star review.
Yes.
Yes.
And what do they do wrong? What do they fail to do to wow you?
Usually the food just doesn't taste
Just the food doesn't
good.
taste good. That seems kind of.
I mean, it's like a major thing. I mean, the food's got to taste good, and when
Right.
it doesn't, it just ruins everything.
So you do give bad reviews.
We like to give critiques.
Oh,
We
that's so kind of
this
you.
could
That's
be
so
better.
nice.
The other thing that can dock points is if we're waiting there for more than an hour or so.
Oh, yeah.
Anything
hate
that,
that.
takes a long time isn't. It just doesn't have good quality service.
Right.
There's been
Yeah.
a few places where we've waited for like an hour and a
Really?
half. So
That's not good.
probably won't go back there.
Yeah.
Well, and so do you hear from people when they get a bad review like that? Do you hear from them? Do they contact you and say, "Oh, we're so sorry, that was a bad night"?
We had one person was. We rated them pretty high. It was like a 4.8 or something. And
Wow.
they commented, they're like, we'll try better next time to get that 0.2 up.
That's
What
about
did
it.
we do?
And so, do they recognize you now? Do you just drop in places and people say, "Hey, what?"
Oh, there's the Utah Food Sisters.
Not usually. We're
Not
not at that
yet.
level yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Maybe we
No.
should like get T-shirts.
Yeah.
Right.
I went
Yeah.
to a foodie event last night, and I one person walked up to me and recognized me. So
Wow, it's
that was
starting to
ours.
happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Paris
that was
Hilton,
Did
here
you
you
sign
go.
an autograph for that?
No, he's
Yeah.
much more famous than we are. But yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well,
a
that's
lot of
exciting.
foodies in Utah.
Yes,
So many.
yeah.
Such a big
Okay,
culture.
Bob, I have to ask him about one. And I saw this burger, and I was about to have a heart attack. And that was Antonella's.
Yes.
And it's called the Chicago Burger. You've got to
Yes.
tell Bob about this burger. It was about this high.
Oh.
It was huge. It was really good. Yeah, we went to Antonella's. They're another super small business, family owned.
Antonella's.
Yes, it's on Center Street or State Street in Orem. So it's just about 10 minutes away from here. They do amazing burgers. They do amazing cream sodas. I loved their cream soda there, and I don't like cream sodas. So that was good. Yeah, but their burgers, amazing. All of their buns are freshly made every morning.
That's the
and-
exciting thing. They make their own buns.
Wow.
And then they had onion rings on
Yes.
Yeah.
On the
And-
burger.
it. And an egg.
Yes, a fried
Wow.
egg.
And peanut butter and
No peanut
oh,
butter.
no.
No, not
But
that
that they need to
That's-
add
that's
that.
the right- they should.
Probably not.
Give suggestions, on your review. You can say, add some peanut butter to that and we'll give you a 5.
I don't think
So-
I want to do that.
Well, any others that you can think of?
I would give a good kind of dessert. It's a little bit more fancy, but the Taste on University Avenue.
Oh, okay. I know
The
that.
taste.
Yeah, it's called Taste. It's a little more, fancy upscale, but they do chocolate like taste testing nights.
Right.
And so that'd be fun. Or they also do fondue nights on
Oh,
Thursday, so you can
yes,
go
I've
and
been to
have
the
a thing of
Taste.
fondue.
It's
And
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely.
They do like breakfast brunches as well, like tea time kind
yeah,
of.
tea time.
Do you
I don't
do you do ice cream?
I don't know if they do. I know they do.
No, I was talking
chocolate.
about you guys. Have you
Oh.
reviewed ice cream?
Oh,
Oh, yes.
What's your
Yes.
favorite ice cream? I just
Ooh, I really like.
my favorite is Brooker's.
I was
If
just
you're
gonna say
listening-
Brooker's.
If you're listening, Brooker's, we really would like to have you sponsor us sometime.
and their hot chocolate at Brooker's.
oh,
Really
Holy
good.
cow!
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
What else?
Oh, what is it? The churro place. There's a churro
Oh,
place
churro
in
company?
Orem, and they use the BYU Creamery ice cream.
Oh,
And they
Stick a
mix
giant
it.
churro
They
in
stick
it.
a giant churro, and then they stick like all sorts of toppings on it. That was very good. Just because
Yes.
BYU Creamery ice cream is
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, the best.
So yeah, that one was definitely good.
Huh.
Now, there's one other one that I was looking through your Instagram, and I saw one called The Kitchen. And I don't know whose kitchen it was, but you said you could make your own pizza, and you could do whatever you want. And
That was mine.
I thought it was made. You want to tell us about The Kitchen?
The kitchen.
And what does that mean? What does it mean, The Kitchen?
It was a reel I had found, like a sound bit. So I was like, I really like that.
And what would you tell the young single adults about taking someone to dinner at The Kitchen?
At the kitchen, yeah, go and cook for them. I mean, if I was on a date and somebody cooked for me, that'd be the best.
Yes.
Like, that's the best. Yeah, even making something together. Go make like a pizza together, or take a cooking class.
But if you invited a date over and you cooked for her and she gave you a low rating,
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be
No,
good,
not-
would
yeah.
it?
You
That would
don't,
be
you
awful.
don't invite your sister to your house for dinner.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for being here. We
Yes.
really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, and it's made me very hungry, and I'm going to make Bob take me out for dinner now.
Yes.
So You guys.
Antonellas.
Yes.
Or are we going to
Antonellas.
go get the
Dan Kelly.
The Dan Kelly.
I think you've got Bob sold on the Dan
You
Kelly.
gotta try it.
Well, who knew? Who knew?
You can follow these ladies at Utah Food Sisters on Instagram.
Yes.
Any other place that we can find you?
We're on TikTok.
I
We're
was-
not very
I was
active.
just going to say you guys need to be on TikTok.
We are
so-
on TikTok.
We don't
And
have
so-
a lot. We need to get that up and running.
Is it at Utah Food Sisters, or it will be soon, right?
Yes, it is at Utah Food Sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll be following you on TikTok. It's Just Dinner is also on TikTok. Did you know that, Bob?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a coincidence. Who knew?
Who knew? So, Allie Hatfield, thank you for coming. Emily
you.
Gubler, thank you so much
Yes.
for coming.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you guys being here. It was such great fun. Hey, you guys, you can follow us on Instagram, and the Utah Food Sisters, you can follow us on Instagram too. We're at It's Just Dinner YSA. That's for young single adult, right, Lauren?
Yeah.
It's Just Dinner YSA. And we're also on, I just mentioned TikTok, didn't I?
Well, you
At-
can't mention TikTok too
It's Just
much,
Dinner.
apparently.
When you're TikTok famous, you have to continue to
yes,
mention
here
it.
we go.
You can email us at itsjustdinnerYSA@gmail.com. And don't forget to hashtag us at It's Just Dinner. Right, Lauren?
Yeah.
I'm just checking with Lauren. to
And
make
give
sure
us
I
a
do
good
all this
review
right.
because we don't taste really good, but our service is spectacular
The
here.
service and the ambiance.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Just
atmosphere. is-
Absolutely
stars.
wonderful. So, well, thank you, ladies, for coming. It was great. Bob, thank you.
Thank you for letting me come again.
Okay. Hey, you guys, and listen, just go have fun out there, would you?